keep an eye on Monterey Trail out there in lane 8-2. Don't have a relay card, but they would feature Keith Lee on the anchor, Sac Joaquin section 400-meter champ. And they also have Joaquin Osby, who scored in that 400, as well as jumper Damian Paro scheduled to compete. So I believe this is Paro right now on the leadoff leg for Monterey Trail, so they could be in the mix. Folsom's got Nicholas Piper, the sophomore, on the leadoff leg. Here comes Davis. Davis moving well right now with TJ Carroll. Max Gutterman giving Jesuit a good carry. He's a qualifier for the Masters meet in the jumps. And Cosumnes Oaks running well out front now. As we said, we know they're going to feature both Alan Bishop, the sophomore, who podiumed in both the 100 and the 200, and his older brother Andrew Bishop has worked his way back from injury. He's a part of this relay squad. And they're swimming in calm waters at the front right now. That's Cosumnes Oaks. Jesuit starting to move behind Jackson Henderson. Here's LJ Dixon for Davis. As there's a mess there in second. In the battle for second. Elk Grove's Alvarado gives them a great leg, and they've got them into second. Elk Grove, Davis, and then Jesuit. Weinbaum, the hurdler for Jesuit, they're in fourth. This is Ty DeLaRosa, the hurdler for Elk Grove, in third. Davis has Max Rutherford. They're in second, and Cosumnes Oaks is clear right now. And let's keep an eye on the anchor legs. We know Kwanna Smith's going to anchor for Jesuit, and I do see Keith Lee out there for Monterey Trail. We'll try to get a clock on him as they need to get in the top 9. Remember, there are 10 teams out there, only 9 going to the section Masters meet. So we'll keep an eye on Keith Lee to see if he can run Monterey Trail to the Masters meet. Right now, it's all Cosumnes Oaks right now. It's Cosumnes Oaks. Great leg from Weinbaum of Jesuit. Let's see if Kwanna Smith can bring Cosumnes Oaks back. Kwanna Smith, he's already been second in the 2, second in the 4. He's the number 3 freshman in the United States. Is that too big of a gap to make up? It appears that it is. Cosumnes Oaks is clear of the field. Jesuit trying to hold off Davis and Elk Grove for second. Elk Grove's got Hayden Gray. He was third in the 400. So we have second and the third in the 400 doing battle here in the 4x4. Jesuit and Elk Grove in that battle for second. Cosumnes Oaks dominates the 4x4 here. It's Cosumnes Oaks. Kwanna Smith's looks like he's gonna hold off Gray. And Davis for 4, Pleasant Grove. And how about Keith Lee takes Monterey Trail like Lazarus back from the dead, and they runs them all the way up to 7th, and they're going to the Masters meet. Keith Lee doing work. Great anchor leg for Kwanna Smith. 319 for Cosumnes Oaks. That's the whole being greater than the sum of the parts, certainly. 319.90. That's their first time under 320. They moved to number 2 in the section. So now that race featured numbers 1, 2, and 3 in the section with Cosumnes Oaks, Jesuit, and Elk Grove. It was, well, it looks like Hayden Gray did catch Smith at the line. I think I lost sight of that. So that could be a preview of the Masters final and the spots to the state meet. Those are the top 3 teams in the section. But that puts the finishing touches on Jesuit's team title. Davis may have done enough to stay in 3rd. With their 4th place finish, they stayed ahead of Pleasant Grove. Actually, that's only about a 2-point swing between Davis and Pleasant Grove. So Pleasant Grove might have done enough to stay in 3rd on the team side.